Hey guys, it is a Wednesday and I am about to get some stuff started. But first I want to tell y'all, last night I did not do the dishes again. Like I said, I probably would have to. I needed to, but I didn't because the three of us decided to watch a movie together, so we did that instead. And that was more important. And I just did the dishes. And I'm about to do some more of the refrigerator clean out situation. I have this heavy whipping cream that's been in there, and if I don't use it soon, it's going to be no good. So what I'm going to do is try making those 2-ingredient biscuits again. But this time, make them thicker. Last time when I did it, the taste was really good, and the ones that were thicker, the texture was great. But the other ones, the taste was good, but the texture was like not so wonderful. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make some of those up. It's just a recipe I got offline. 2 cups of self-rising flour and 1 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And I have 2 pans over here. One has parchment paper because I'm gonna bake some now, and the other one has wax paper because I'm gonna flash freeze some of them. I'm not gonna roll them out the way I did the last time. I'm just gonna kind of do it like the way my granny used to do it, and just you know, make them into a ball or whatever. Not a ball, but you know what I'm saying. Just do it with hands instead of tools, utensils, whatever. And I am just gonna put the camera down here and show y'all. Let's see how it works. I don't know if it's gonna work out. And if this doesn't work this time, I won't do these biscuits again. But if it works, it'll be great. Okay, so you're gonna hear the dishwasher, but one of the reasons why I want to do these is because it's Wednesday and Jeff has not had any kind of breakfast made because I didn't even think about it this week. Now, he has not said a word. He's been having something, a sandwich or something like that, but I didn't make him anything like I normally do because, like I have said, I've been in a real bad brain fog lately. I've been not very organized, and it's just been a little crazy. So get in there. I want all of you. If I don't have it all in there, it's not gonna work out right. I can't remember if it was 1 1/4 cups of heavy whipping cream or 1 1/2. So I'm gonna go with a 1 1/4, and if I feel like I need some more, I'll add it. I'm just gonna set that back there. This thing is so old, and I guess it's the dishwasher that makes it look like that. But because I've seen a lot of people that have the spots from dishwashers, but the letters and numbers are almost all gone off of it. But that's okay. So don't know why I'm telling y'all about all that. And this heavy whipping cream has been thick from the start, like super thick. I thought I could do 2 batches, but I don't know if there's going to be enough in there. But if there's not, I guess I could pull out my, here, let me go ahead and get a little spatula. Oh no, somebody has shoved these under there the wrong way. I need a different place to put this thing because, well, y'all can't see what I'm talking about. A little thing beside my, y'all have seen me put things in it beside the stove that has like my whisk and my spatulas like this. I need somewhere else to put it. I may just swap it and these knives over here. I don't even like these knives. The scissors are the best part of that set, and I would not ever recommend it. I got them off of Amazon, but I would not tell you to go get them, ever. They're horrible. Alright, so, I guess y'all can see this. All you do is mix it together, and then you just make your biscuits. That just does not seem like enough. Like something, I don't know. That's doing better now. Oh great, don't do that. Yeah, it's coming together now. I'm gonna put my hand in it now. It's probably what I should have done from the beginning, but for whatever reason, I don't. I always mix it some. I mix it a little bit with a spoon, and then I'll finish it up with my hand whenever I do biscuits and stuff. And this just seems something, I don't know. I guess it's because it's not traditional. It's not what you would normally do. And it's super sticky. And it just does not feel right to me at all. None of this feels right. But they do taste good. And I have seen other people where they turned out really well. So I want to get it to work. You know, it's that kind of thing. I want it to work. And work well, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch me some off. And this may be a cat head biscuit, but we're going to go with it. We don't care. We're going to make them however. That just doesn't look like it's going to stick together. But we'll see. And if they don't work, I won't ever do it again. I'll stick to the good old-fashioned biscuits. I don't know who come up with this idea, but I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good concept, but there's so many different things that you're supposed to be able to make with these two ingredients, like bagels and pizza crust, and which the pizza crust, I'm sure does not have the texture, or not the flavor or texture of regular pizza. I don't know how many this is going to make. I was thinking 6, but they may be too big. I don't know. I just don't want them to be flat like the other ones were, so I thought if I could get 6 out of it, that would be good. But we're going to see. I'm going to try some of them, cooking them like I did last time, and I'm going to do the rest of them are just going to be frozen like I did last time to test it. And if it works, wonderful. If not, okay, that's fine. We'll do it later, a different way. So I'm going to wash my hands to get this off. I should have just went ahead and did a double batch, but I kind of wanted to see how many I could get out of one thing. And, you know, these are not going to be dainty little biscuits, but maybe they'll be good. Anyway, okay, so I had a little bit extra of the heavy whipping cream, so I went ahead and just put a little extra flour in here. Now, that might mess up my experiment, I don't know. But I'm not going to throw away that tiny bit of heavy whipping cream, but it was not enough to do anything else with. So, it'll be alright. One way or another, it will be fine. I'm not going to be worried about it. So I'm going to put these in the dishwasher because I just started it. And I believe I can make them fit. Like literally just started it. Right before I started recording. I'm going to put these in the oven because it is preheated. And I'm going to do 12 minutes on the timer just to see what happens. I don't know. You know, I'm in one of those I don't know moods. Let's try it and see what happens. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And same thing with supper tonight. Y'all know the last 2 days have been very indecisive for me. I was going to do meatballs, potatoes, and onions. Then I went to leftovers. And then I went to tacos for tonight. And then I was back to meatballs, potatoes, and onions. And then I was like, I don't know. Back to tacos. And now I'm at the point, well, if we're going fishing, I'm not going to want to come home tonight and record me cooking tacos, because as soon as I get home, I'm going to want to shower after I get done putting all the fishing things away and all that stuff. I'm not going to want to get on camera after I shower, because after I shower, I'm going to relax and not do anything else. And so I'm thinking that the 6 biscuits that I'm cooking right now can be part of a type of finger food thing or something. I don't know, but I'm thinking that tonight it's going to be something different than what I had seen. What I'm thinking about doing, because I do have some of the, well, it's Walmart brand. It's not actually Velveeta. This actually is a better consistency than the other one, to me anyways. But anyway, I'm thinking that I'm going to make like a rotel dip with that hamburger. We'll freeze these, so try to make sure that they're consistent. Make a rotel dip and do some have the biscuits and just have like a finger food type night, maybe. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out what to do. And I have actually leaned on Jeff a lot more recently, because with the brain fog, I can't make up my mind, even over simple things like supper and stuff. Like this, you know, I should be able to make up my mind and decide, okay, we're doing this, because that's what I normally would do. I would make up my mind and that would be what we were doing. But I can't seem to do it. So I don't have Jeff here to talk to, so I have to do it myself. I have to figure it out myself. That's why that I actually asked him to help me with the refrigerator, because I didn't know what we needed to keep and what we didn't need to keep in here. Because, well, one reason is because I don't eat some of this stuff that's in there, but he does. It's his, you know, or his and Noah's. And if I don't eat it, how am I going to know what to do with it, you know? I guess that little bit of extra made one more biscuit. Really, these are so huge. This one's not as big, but they're going to be big biscuits. That's alright. I don't care if they're big. It's fine. But yeah, I'm in one of those things where I don't know what to do, because I thought about doing like pulling out my crock pot, which part of the crock pot's in the dishwasher right now, and you know, doing the flatten them just a tiny bit, not much, but pulling out my crock pot and doing the rotel, which I don't know how long I can leave it or whatever, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in the sink and put water in it to let it like soak. But I was also thinking, I've cooked tacos with you guys before. Tacos are easy. There's no sense in me sharing that again right now. Maybe down the road I will. So what I'll probably do is just cook the tacos after I shower, and I won't be recording after that. It's like, what I'm trying to say is, I'll record what I need to record before we go fishing, and I'll take the camera, and while we're fishing, I might record some, but you won't see dinner. You know, that kind of thing. And maybe I'll put a picture in if I remember to take one or something like that, because I really think that would be the best way for me to do this today, because otherwise I'm gonna feel all kind of brain foggy, even worse, trying to figure out what to do. it makes it worse when I'm trying to figure out what to do. So I'm going to stick these in the freezer, let those cook. I'll show you what those look like after they're done, and I'm going to see what I'm doing next. Okay, so I've got the carrots that were partially frozen in the refrigerator. What is it? I don't know. It's that thing. Anyway, I've got those washed and everything like that. And I'm going to cut them up, put them in these bags, and I'm going to stick them in the freezer. And I'm not peeling them. You don't have to peel carrots. As long as you scrub them well, you do not have to peel carrots. In fact, a lot of the nutrients are in that peeling. So whenever you're peeling them, well, not a lot, but some. There's quite a bit. There's some good stuff in there. But whenever you peel all that off, you're just throwing away vitamins. So I have decided, one, I'm not going to be buying any more of the baby carrots unless it's for like some kind of picnic thing or some sort of, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not planning on buying any more baby carrots because they're just these cut down and all kinds of things processed. They're just these processed. That's all they are. They're the same thing. In fact, these taste better. I don't know why that I was buying those baby carrots so long. Now, I'm not going to say I will not ever buy baby carrots, but these are cheaper. So, I'll be buying these and processing them myself, and most likely I will not peel them unless it's for like some kind of dinner that I'm having for somebody else that might get offended by peelings. I don't know, which I doubt that'll happen because I don't have dinners for other people. Or if I was making something for someone else, you know, that had carrots in it, I would peel it. But nobody in my family cares that eats carrots. Nobody. They don't care if there's peeling on them because there's nothing wrong with the peeling. But yeah, I'm dividing it between these 3 bags and going from there. And I'm only going to cut them like this. That way, if I want them smaller, I can take them out, thaw them, cut them up smaller. If I want them this size for like roasting or something, they're that size for roasting. Now, there is one thing that we have been doing for quite a while that we've decided we're not going to do as much. Not that we're not going to do it, but if you guys have seen us process our meats and stuff like that, we do like our roast. We just cut them in half or whatever size they need to be for us to cut them down for beef tips or steak sandwiches or for fajitas or whatever, for burrito bowls, stuff like that. We've been just leaving them bigger. Well, I've decided I'm still going to do that some, but some of them I'm going to be going ahead and processing them further because there's been times where we thought, oh, well, let's just do beef tips, and we didn't have any that were already cut up because we don't buy those very often anymore. Again, not saying I don't ever buy them and I won't ever buy them, but I don't normally because it's more expensive. But anyway, there's been times we wanted those, but we would have to wait for everything to like thaw out and all that stuff, and we just didn't have time for that. So it took me less than 4 minutes of running my mouth and get these all cut up. I mean, it took me maybe 3 or 4 minutes to wash them thoroughly because I like to scrub. But I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm going to do the bell peppers, and I'm just going to cut these, just cut them down in half, take out that seed pod thingy, and I'm going to leave them like this. And the reason why I'm leaving them like this is if I want to do a stuffed pepper, I can do like this, because you don't have to have it stuffed like the whole pepper. You can just do it like this and have half peppers. It works just fine. I've done it lots of times. But I just pull that out Oop, that one got a little everywhere. Let me have your seed pod. I got about a minute left, which I did put it up to 20 minutes total is what these biscuits will have. But I've got about another minute, sorry, another minute and they'll be ready. These look so much better than the others, but I'm just going to cut these down in half real quick. There's nothing wrong with these peppers. It's just this one is partially frozen, so it's gotten a little soft. And since they're already freezing, I'm going to just finish them up in the freezer. And I'm going to have 2 in one bag and 1 and part of 1 in the other, because we did use part of 1. We bought these to replenish the freezer ones. So that was the whole point in the beginning. I just never did it. I never put them in there because I've just been too busy. Let me check these biscuits again. We've got like 20 seconds left. I'm thinking they're ready to go. Maybe a couple more minutes. So that'll be a total of 22 minutes if that's all it takes. They're not quite as brown as I'd like. But I feel good about getting some things accomplished today with these things that have been in my refrigerator for a couple weeks, and I really need to get them out because there's no point in them sitting in there. Jeff really wrapped this thing up. Really wrapped it. And since this one can't be done the same way, I'm going to cut the seed pod out a little bit. Because I don't have that leverage of the other part. I should have done this one first so I could put all my garbage on that on the plastic wrap. Alright, so I'm just going to stick these in the freezer just like this. And whenever I want to use them, I've shown y'all before, I'll take a half one out and I will just cut it up, frozen or partially frozen. And it's really simple to have really fresh, kind of fresh frozen vegetables. They're fresh frozen because these are fresh and I don't have to go and pay someone else to process them for me. I can do it myself and they're cheaper. So there's that. Okay, so this is after 22 minutes. They're bigger than normal, but they smell really good. I'll try this one later once they're cooled off. It's like 1 o'clock. I haven't had any lunch yet, so I can try one of these. It won't be a big deal, but I'm not going to eat it right now because I want it to cool off. So they do look good. So let's hope that they taste good. Okay, so I did get a few more things out of my refrigerator that I wanted out. I got the kitchen kind of cleaned up, which I've messed it up a little bit again. The only thing in this drawer right now is, well, this is a produce thing, which I probably need to replace it. The partially frozen lettuce, which I left in here because we're going to see if we can eat it in a bit. There's leftover onion in here that we probably need to put up here so we can see it. And then there's like the meat for tonight. The lettuce and meat don't really need to be near each other, but the meat is in a container that you can't get around it, and the lettuce was on the other side of the drawer, so it's fine. Now my brain is telling me to throw the lettuce away. Probably going to end up throwing it away anyway because it's frozen. And you can't eat frozen lettuce that I know of. I've never enjoyed it because I've tried it just to see how it tastes. But anyway, this shelf, I took the little black thing out because it was empty, and I put some of my vegetables in there. That way I can just pull this little tray out and it's easy access. And this shelf, I'm thinking about talking to Jeff about taking it out, but I don't know yet because we can take these shelves out, but I'm thinking about doing that so there's more space here. Because the only thing we store here is the cat's food and these little things, which I have these in that I need to use. And I could take these and put them in this bottom drawer and not have to worry about that. But as you can see, we have a lot of space here now that we can put leftovers in, that whenever we cut up that watermelon, we've got somewhere to put it, and things like that. I did use a lot of our fresh vegetables by putting them in the freezer. I didn't use them up, but I've stored them. And then we've got the others up here, but we haven't bought groceries since Friday, and today is Wednesday, so we have been eating on the fresh vegetables. So, you know, I think that's pretty good for a family of 3 to have that part. But yeah, the refrigerator is looking better. I don't know, how long have I had this refrigerator? Almost a year, and I'm still not used to I don't know how I want to use it. It's like, it's not set up the way that I would like for it to be, because I don't know how I would like for it to be. But everything I've tried worked for a little bit and it was okay, but I was never really happy with it. And honestly, I love the idea of a French door refrigerator and the freezer on the bottom. But if I had it to do again, I probably wouldn't buy one. But I don't want a side-by-side, because they're even worse. I had a side-by-side for years, which if I had a side-by-side that was bigger, that might be different. Mine was rather small. I don't know what else I'm doing though to share with y'all today. I should have just shared cleaning the dishes with y'all too, but then again, that would have just been music. And I know that some of you like to hear me talk. But myself, I like videos that have the person talking and a little music with a little speed up. That's why I do it the way I do it. I do what I like to watch. I like to watch other ladies because it motivates me to get off my booty and do the things, and it helps me to see that everybody's life is pretty much the same. We all deal with the same mundane tasks, and it's okay that we are. But yeah, I don't know of anything else that I need to prep or do. I'm trying to figure out what I keep seeing in that's probably that and the candle. But I don't know what else I need to do right now. Don't have any clothes to wash or fold, thankfully, unless Noah needs his clothes washed, which he probably does. I'll ask him about that tomorrow, or no. Oh, something else. We're going to Mama's tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have a video or not for Friday, because I don't record going down there or anything that's going on down there. I may ask if she wants to, if you know, somebody wants to be in the video or whatever, or record a little bit. But here's the thing. Mama doesn't like pictures taken unless she is, you know, dressed and all the things. Whenever she's just hanging out at home, especially the house she's going to be at tomorrow, because she has 2 houses. But anyway, then the one she's at tomorrow, or she's at today too, she's renovating, so she'll most likely not be dressed in anything but like old clothes and have paint and stuff like that on her, so she's probably not going to want to be recorded. But yeah, it would be kind of neat to have Mama on a vlog, but I doubt she'd do it. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm recording tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm going to cook for dinner tomorrow, because I don't know when I'll get back. I'll have to figure that out too. Actually, I need to do that now. But in a minute, why do those biscuits look like they have butter in them? They look like they have butter. But in a minute, I'm going to try one of those biscuits, but I'm going to take it to my desk and do it. But yeah, that way I need to finish some other things at my desk. I need to pay bills. That's importante. It's very important. Very important. We got to pay our bills. Or we won't have electricity or internet, and I won't be able to share with you guys anymore. I mean, I wouldn't even have a house if we didn't pay the bills. We would have a vehicle because it's paid off. The only thing not paid off is the house. But yeah, so I'll be back in a second for you. Okay guys, I'm going to try the biscuit, but I'm going to show you what it looks like a little bit closer up. A little close up. She's ready for her close up. Okay, that was weird and ridiculous. But anyway, it looks good. It looks really nice. It smells good. It smells like a regular biscuit. It smells kind of like my granny's biscuits, which I don't understand because I have not had one of her biscuits in 17, 18 years. How do I remember what that smells like? Because that was my favorite thing she ever made in my life. Her biscuits. And I've never been able to replicate them. But anyway, I'm going to tear a little bit off and I'm going to show you the inside of it. Just put that there. This is what it looks like on the inside. It looks really good. It looks like a biscuit. So let's see what it tastes like. It's cooled off. It's really, you know, it smells so good. It tastes good. It tastes like a plain biscuit. It's like, not like a buttermilk biscuit, but it tastes good. Granny always used buttermilk, but it's good. It's fluffy. It's fine. Now, if the frozen ones turn out like that, I can just buy me a big thing of heavy whipping cream and just make me up a bunch of those and put in the freezer. Make sure they're thick. But yeah, that's a good biscuit. So it worked this time. I didn't over like flatten them. I made them too flat last time. So let's see, what am I doing now? I don't know. Probably the next thing you'll see is whenever we're fishing. And I probably need to go ahead and charge this battery so I can have both of them fully charged, because they're not staying charged like they were, and that's the reason why that they're dying. Like, that's the reason why it goes off quickly. You know what? I probably have battery saver mode turned on. I probably need to turn it off so that it doesn't turn off after 16 minutes. It used to be 24 minutes. So what that tells me is my batteries are not lasting as long as they did when I first got them, which is normal. And normally a person that's not a vlogger would not be using their camera every single day, so the cameras would last much longer. So probably need to invest in a couple more batteries. I do have my little cord for when I'm at home, which is still a little bit inconvenient, but it works. It works, like it doesn't turn off and stuff like that whenever I'm recording. But I'm not going to pull it out unless I'm doing like cooking a big meal or regular cooking and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be back whenever we're doing the fishing, I guess, or something. I don't know. Who knows? I might find something else to share with y'all before we go. Okay, I said I wasn't going to share supper, but our fishing trip turned out to be a bust. I did share a little bit of what we saw. That water was way too swift and it was just too dangerous. We've never fished there before. So we went to check out another place, and then we came home and cooked supper. So we were planning on going fishing again Friday to a different place, the one we checked out. But anyway, this is our supper, and I'll be back to tell y'all about it after we eat. Okay, so supper's done and good. It was good. I don't know how to get this. I'm not in whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it was good, and most likely I'm not going to be recording tomorrow. I've decided that I don't really have anything that I know of to do, and we're probably going to have something simple like frozen pizzas for supper, and we're not going to be home, so I probably won't be recording anything tomorrow. So most likely there will not be a video on Friday other than my planner videos. There may be, but I doubt it. But as of right now, don't look for one. But you know, I'm just saying that I just think that I'm just going to spend the time with Mom and not worry about trying to record or anything like that. So with that being said, that is all I have for today. The fishing trip was, the place where we were at you saw the swift water. That was not the biggest problem. The biggest problem was the rocks. You couldn't really get to the water, and other times whenever we've been there, we've never fished there. The other times whenever we were there, the water wasn't that low. People were catching fish and stuff like that, but it was just too dangerous. So we decided no. So anyway, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't do them anyway, there might be something you miss. If you don't, something you might want to see. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.